Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Edem with Global Abundance LLC, and on this channel, we cover a wide variety of topics in the real estate industry, from homeowners looking for the right path to sell and investors looking for innovative ways to make an impact in their community. If you're a fan of the content discussed here, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to join the supportive and productive free VIP group where we all share what's working right now when it comes to buying and selling real estate, go ahead and click the link below. It's in the description and it's totally free. Now, this video is for all my spendthrifts and penny pinchers out there. Today's topic is home renovation without having to sell your kidney. So, not only am I your host, but I'm also a part-time budget magician, diving into the exciting world of transforming your home without transforming your debt. Now, let's get it cracking. In the next few minutes, we're going to explore some wallet-friendly ways to give your home a facelift that even your mother-in-law would approve of. So let's roll up our sleeves. Let's get started. And remember, the only thing we're letting dry up here is the paint. All right, team, before we start tearing down walls or buying that fancy Italian marble we saw in a magazine, let's talk planning and budgeting. I know, it's like eating your veggies before dessert, but trust me, this is important. Now, first things first, set a realistic budget. And by realistic, I mean one that won't have you eating ramen noodles for the next 6 months. Take stock of your finances and decide how much you can comfortably spend without turning your wallet into an endangered species. Now, prioritize your projects. You can't do everything unless you're secretly a millionaire, in which case, what are you doing watching this video? Start with what needs immediate attention, like that leaky roof, before moving on to aesthetic changes. Remember, a beautiful living room is great, but not if it's doubling as an indoor pool. And finally, research and price comparison. Uh, the internet is your best friend here. So look for deals, sales, and maybe even gently used items. Just steer clear of anything that looks like it's haunted or belonged to a serial killer. Like, look, we're saving money, not starring in a horror movie. Now, let's talk about the eternal battle. Do it yourself versus calling in the pros. I love a good do it yourself project. There's something so satisfying about hitting things with the hammer. But there are times when you need to put the hammer down and call in a professional. DIY is great for smaller projects like painting, changing light fixtures, or updating hardware. It's like giving your house a mini makeover without breaking the bank. Plus, there's the added bonus of feeling like a superhero when you're done. And hey, who needs a cape when you have a paintbrush? But for the big stuff, electrical work, plumbing, structural changes, unless you're a licensed professional, it's best to call one. Sure, it costs more, but so does burning down your house or flooding your basement. And look, let's be honest, explaining to your spouse why the living room is underwater is not going to be a fun conversation. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and hardware. When it comes to shopping for materials, it's easy to get lost in a sea of options and end up spending more than you need. But fear not, I'm here to guide you through these treacherous waters. So, first up, sales and discounts. Keep an eye out for seasonal sales, clearance items, and even secondhand shops. Look, you'd be surprised what treasures you can find there. And remember, haggling isn't just for flea markets. Sometimes, if you ask nicely, you can get a discount. Just don't go full used car salesman on them. Another tip is to buy in bulk for things you know you'll need a lot of, like paint or flooring. It's usually cheaper and you avoid the horror of running out mid project. Imagine painting half a wall and then finding out the store is out of that color. Nightmare. And lastly, Consider alternative materials. You don't always need the top of the line stuff. Sometimes the cheaper options work just as well and looks just as good. It's like choosing between name brand cereal and store brand, and they're basically the same except one doesn't make your wallet cry. So you've got your budget, you've got your materials. Now let's get creative. Renovating on a budget doesn't mean sacrificing style, it means getting clever and having fun with it. One of my favorite tricks is the power of paint. A fresh coat can completely transform a room, and it's relatively cheap. Go bold, go subtle, but go wild. Just maybe not all at once, unless you want your house to look like a circus tent. Another great idea is upcycling. Take that old dresser and give it new life with some paint and new knobs. It's like matchmaking for your furniture, finding the perfect combination that brings out its best. Plus, it's eco friendly and Mother Nature will thank you. Probably not personally, but you get the idea. And don't forget about the little details, things like new curtains, decorative pillows, or even some cool DIY art can make a big difference. It's like putting jewelry on your home, just, less sparkly. And there you have it, my good people. Renovating your home on a budget isn't just possible, it's an adventure. So take these tips, unleash your inner designer, and create a space that's uniquely yours without emptying your bank account. Happy renovating, and remember, keep it fun, keep it budget friendly, and keep those fingers away from power tools unless you know what you're doing. And hey, if you can, do me a favor. If you enjoyed this content, give us a like and subscribe. And don't forget, we have a free VIP group where you can get all your questions answered and connect with other like minded individuals like yourself. The link is in the description below. So until next time, blessings.